feels amazing. It feels, I don't even have words still. It's been, I don't even have words. It's so wonderful. I feel so grateful to be recognized in that way. This show is such a wonderful venue to have dance exposed to the masses, and I just feel so grateful to be a part of it. It's a very blessed time, really blessed. When I got the call really early in the morning, I sat and I sat frozen for about 10 minutes. And then I looked online and I saw my name again, and I stared again, and then I called my mom crying. And then I couldn't believe it for a good couple hours. I still stutter about it because I just can't believe that I'm recognized in this way. It's so wonderful. Turning Page was a beautiful song by Sleeping at Last. It's one of my favorite songs because it talks about how in love two people can be, and when you're just basking in being happy and feeling the utmost love. It's like the ultimate love story, if you will, and wanting to express this bond that you have for someone. It's like the utmost happiness, which I think is hard for us to find, is that we're content on being happy and content on fully loving someone for who they are. And Tiffany and George, we talked about that a lot. I remember talking about that with them, and they just brought this wonderful elegance and wonderful grace to it that in my dynamics, in my habits, is so different for me. And it was a place of feeling so happy and content, and they performed it so beautifully. It was really, really wonderful to watch. Sail is an Alex Clare song. It's one of my favorite songs too. They're all my favorite songs. I love music, but it was with Tiffany and Audrey. And Tiffany's this really little firecracker, and Audrey's this really little elegant power. They call them like the quiet power bunch. They're so sparky and strong, and I wanted to make two women, a duet for two women, show, make it sexless, if you will, make it genderless, and focus on the facility, and that women can carry women, and women can be strong in their own right too, and they have this overly confident way of expressing how amazing their facility is, if that makes sense. That was very wordy, but that was my intention of showing their power. I really love the idea of powerful women and confident women and women who aren't afraid to show what they love, and those two really did. Possibly Baby was a Bjork song, and I remember I've been trying to get a Bjork song approved for many seasons, and we kept calling and calling for them, for Bjork to approve music, and it wasn't happening. And then when we asked again, she asked me to create a treatment, a storyboard of what I thought the song was about. So I made this reference of photos and explained what the song meant to me, and it worked, and she approved it. And then I found out after she approved it that I got Allison and Cole, which is like insane. I've always wanted to work with Cole. I've worked with Allison in the past. She's just unbelievably amazing. And I loved watching Cole, but I wasn't sure how he's going to do my choreography. And it really is a story of a woman who has a lack of self-worth and a man who is entertained by that, if that makes sense. I was both before. And I think we've all been that, that we all have that evil side, and we all have that submissive side. And seeing the ache that Allison exuded, and seeing the pain that she allowed to happen, and seeing Cole be entertained by it was a really haunting, dark piece that I was really grateful to have on the show and respected on the show, because it's pretty dark. It's a pretty intense intention, and their ability through it was unreal. And I was so intimidated by choreographing to that song because Bjork is my hero. I think the advice I give is to maintain your individuality, to do the work on yourself, to find what type of choreographer, what type of dancer, creator that you are. It's important to do the work, the soul searching, the gut searching, the studying on where dance was and where it's going, to be able to find out where you want to take it, and to maintain a sense of integrity So when you're creating, you know that it's coming from you and not coming from someone else. So do the work. Do the work.